Welcome,
Is that
everybody.
for me or to the audience?
To everyone. This is to everyone. Yeah, welcome,
Hello,
everybody.
everyone.
I'm Dorse, your neighborhood friendly space bean community manager, and we're joined today by our one and only copy pasta queen, Victoria,
Hello.
and we're here for our very first Discord Q&A session hosted by me. So,
Woo.
before we get started, we do have a few quick ground rules just to cover everything here. We couldn't ask all of your questions. Y'all asked a lot of questions. Thank you for submitting them, but we could not ask all of them. I'm sure Victoria would love to answer questions, but I can only steal her away from work for a little bit. So, thank you. And then we aren't allowed to also spill all the beans. We do like to surprise you. So if you do get any insights on things, that's awesome. But don't expect us to spoil all the fun things that are going to be coming your way. And
Good.
then, like I said, we do have about an hour for this QA session. We're going to try our best to hit all the questions we can. And other than that, I think we're ready. Are you ready, Victoria?
I am.
Cool. Cool. Oh, I forgot there was one more bullet point. It's like I wrote this presentation. If there's time, if we actually get through all the questions and Victoria's feeling up to it, we can maybe open the floor to more questions. But
Wahoo.
first, our first up, crewmate Lucker asks, "How are you?"
I'm good. I'm actually overwhelmed from like all of the game announcements that have been happening. It's wild. There's so many games out there. Did
Yeah.
you know? Did you
Every,
know there's more than one game?
apparently, every time I was like, I can play one game, five more get announced.
I know. I know, it's wild.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
wow, thanks for being here.
Oh, and crewmate, I guess, asks, what is an experience you had in the past that makes you now say, damn, what the hell was I doing then and why did no one stop me? And then they have a little note, P.S. They can wholeheartedly say that your copy pastas are a sin for humanity and hope that your judgment comes close. I like the
Aw,
copy pastas personally, but
thanks. Um, Yeah, if we have time, we'll answer some questions in
yeah.
chat. But as
Yeah, if we
Dragon
have
said,
time. Yeah.
um, what was I doing? Oh my god, I feel like that's my entire life. It's like so many random things where you're like, oh, why did I do that? It's fine. Honestly, one of the things that I actually got sort of not really called out for was so I don't know if anyone has seen, but like I played Among Us with Jimmy Fallon and a bunch of like other people on the
Ooh.
Tonight Show for charity. And the first thing I did within like a minute of starting was I killed Jimmy because I was like, oh, that's really good. That's gonna be really funny. And then I realized I probably shouldn't kill the host of like the entire thing. So now he has to sit out for like the rest of the game. I felt really bad. They're in the back and they're like, Victoria, can you not kill people so fast next time? I'm like, I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Yeah, I guess you're not allowed to go on Jimmy Fallon and be like, that was a skill issue, right?
Yeah. I know. I should have said that. I should have said that.
That's a good one. That's that's actually a really good story. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that one. Next up, crewmate Calcium asks, "What was your breakfast today?" In copy pasta.
I love that. Thank you for asking in copy pasta, but also I love that your name is Calcium and you're asking about breakfast. That feels very apt because of the milk thing. Um, I didn't eat breakfast. Okay, hot take. I know y'all are gonna be like, Victoria, eat no. You know what? Breakfast being the most important meal of the day, that is like a thing. That was research. You can look it up, okay? This is research done by like breakfast cereal companies. It is not the most. It doesn't matter. You eat when you feel like it. Okay, if you feel gross in the morning eating like I do, you don't have to. I still eat
Okay,
like a
okay.
ton. I eat healthy. Okay, look, I'm just saying.
Valid,
I
valid.
can go on a tirade about this.
Yeah, no, and honestly, you have a point because technically, whenever you have food, you're breaking the fast, technically
It's true.
speaking. So
It's
whenever
true.
you eat, you were having breakfast if that's the first meal you had for the day. So
So right. You're
so
so right.
you are onto something. You got this. But I'm sorry you didn't have breakfast.
Fine.
So next up, Crewmate Cataclysm asks, when did you get your love for bubble tea, and what is your favorite kind?
Ooh. Okay, so my love for bubble tea started at a very young age, maybe. I'm not actually sure when it started. I've always grown up with it. So it's just one of those things that I kind of always have. My favorite kind depends on what I'm feeling like, but I am very much into like a Thai milk tea with like 30%
Ooh.
sugar. I don't want it
Mm-hmm.
too sweet.
Oh, you're better than I. Every time I think I'll like do less sugar in milk tea, I'm still at that 100% stage right now. I'm like, no, all the sugar. I need to work that back.
That's sugar. Fair.
And next up, non-existence asks, do you like cheese?
Yes. Yes. I do like cheese. Okay, here's
Ooh,
another hot take. Melted
uh-oh.
cheese, much better than solid cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I felt like I was feeling the opposite today. Somebody melted cheese on my sandwich. I was like, I think I prefer this not melted.
Yeah. See, I see chat agreeing with me except for one
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. Yeah. You in the chat who
You know
doesn't
what,
like
Cowboy?
melted
I hate
cheese.
you too. I don't
Yeah.
know who you are, so I'm sorry.
All right, let's see what we're breaking into next. Let's see. Ice Cream Cones asks, what was it like joining Innersloth and the community? And what were your best experiences with people in the server?
I love this question. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I joined. So Innersloth was obviously originally Fort and Forte. Fort. I always say
Yep.
Fort, but he says Forte. Anyways,
Mhm.
no, he says Fort. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it was
What?
Fort
Oh
and
man.
Puff.
Yeah.
It was Fort and Puff, and then Amu, and I joined in 2020 when it was like blowing up and all of that kind of thing because they needed help, and I was terrified. I
Valid.
was so scared of everyone because it's like, well, one, there's like millions of players, right? And I was like,
Mhm.
you want me to handle this? They're like, yeah, you can do that, right? I was like, sure, of course. Um, and then I screwed up a bunch of stuff when I first started, which was fine. Everyone was super nice. I like did a typo. I think I did multiple typos in like the first tweets I put out because I was so nervous. But everyone was so nice. All the mods were really nice. Y'all were really nice in the Discord. Super welcoming, which is honestly, I
That
I
goes a long
have
way.
worked in numerous communities. I have seen numerous communities, and y'all are super friendly, and it is great, and I love it. Um, my best experiences, honestly, oh God, there's so many. There's so many good experiences here. The coffee pastas are fun for me specifically. But I've also seen the memes that everyone has been drawing, and it's great. I love it when I see everyone like there was like that lemonade stand. I mean, we do this
Yes.
all the time, right? But like when people build on each other's art, that's so cute.
Yeah, the those fan art collabs are always hilarious. Uh and then like the lemon one I think took the cake. Or it was
Oh my God, yeah,
like, "Oh my gosh, all over lemonade." Like we didn't think that was possible.
so good, so good.
Let's see here. Ooh, crewmate Pokegamer 2023 asks, if you had the option to add literally anything you want to Among Us, what would it be and why?
Okay, so I have to make sure not to say anything.
Yeah, yeah,
I
gotta be
would mess
careful on this
anything
one.
up. I would mess anything up. Um, okay, honestly, okay, so this is like a big-ish ask. I would love it if there was a really easy, and I know everyone's gonna be, I know all of your requests, okay, I read all of your requests. This is my
Yeah,
request.
we do see them. So this is all for Victoria.
Yes. Honestly, just for fun, I would just love to have a really easy way for people to capture like their plays. Like you know how like sometimes like some games like
Oh,
Overwatch will
yeah.
have like play of the game or something. But I want people to be able to record it themselves also to be like, oh my god, the past 30 seconds were hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something like that would be so funny.
Yeah. Like do it like when you get that perfect like double imposter double kill
Oh
and like
yeah.
just
Just
have a
sharing
screen
moments like
recording of
that.
it.
So fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kill
that's
cam.
a good
Yeah, yeah,
choice.
yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if that kill cam in Among Us would make me feel any better than a kill cam like in an FPS. I feel like I'd be
Mhm.
more mad because now I know nobody's voted them out.
Uh,
That's a good choice though. That's a very good choice. Let's see. Oh, Crewmate Toasty asks, "What's your favorite role in Among Us?"
Ghost.
Ghost. Okay, okay.
Okay, here's the thing, right? So, imposter makes me nervous for real. Crewmate, I'm like, what if someone accuses me of something? I can't live with that kind of pressure. Ghost, no one can accuse me. I'm already dead.
Hmm.
All I need to do is do my tasks. I can like haunt the imposter a little bit and just watch what's going on.
Okay, that's
I
valid.
I'm super boring and I love just watching things and I don't like participating. I'm not I hate participating in things.
I feel like that's a lie, but I'll let that one go. But a little tangent here. Do you count Guardian Angel as a ghost, or do you want just like plain ghost?
No, I just want to be a normal ghost. Guardian
Okay.
Angel is a ghost role, and
Yeah.
it's
Right.
great, but there's pressure to do something.
Right. Right. Because I was about to say there's the pressure of like, oh no, I need to guard one of the crewmates, and
Yeah,
yeah, I've messed that up
yeah,
multiple times, so I understand that pressure.
so real.
Hmm. And crewmate just creation asks, were you actually voted for most likely to break the server, being the Discord server? If so, who else was nominated for it?
Okay, so fair enough that I've been called out, and it's time to tell the truth that there was no vote. I just gave myself that title. If anyone else was nominated for it, it would be between all of the mods and me at the time of which I wrote this, and I still say I would have won because I did break the server multiple times. So there.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's the easiest way to win the vote, right? You just make it happen.
Yeah,
It's like good
totally.
to know. So,
Rigging.
so just so you all know, it's never me that breaks the server. Just FYI.
Yeah, no, look, none of the mods. Okay, to clarify, none of the mods have broken the server. It was me.
Yeah. Just all here ready to take the fall for it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And okay, I'm gonna have to be careful how I say this one to make sure I get it right. Crewmate Tart Sharp Cobra. There we go. Ass. Are there any other sneak peeks of Map 5 you can show us?
No.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
um, I was super tempted to be like, yeah, totally, and then like share a screenshot of like a black pixel or something, like literally nothing, because I do that all the time on the Twitter. When people are like, "Can you show me a part of the map?" I'm like, "Sure," and I'll screenshot like a pixel, and it's just a it's just like
Blurry
nothing.
mess. Yeah. Yep. 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 I had a
Yeah,
feeling because I was like, ooh, are we actually going to do something for this one? And I was like, oh, all right.
no,
Here we go.
nothing.
Sorry, y'all. That one remains secret because we want you to be surprised. Drycan63 asks, do you think the game would get this big? Like when people started playing it on YouTube and Twitch, the game blew up. Did you expect that?
No. So Among Us blowing up was not a thing anyone planned for. So its original code base, and this is like a very interesting thing. We call it it's like tech debt. We call it. But basically, Among Us wasn't built to handle so many people playing it at once. The servers weren't built for that. None of the code was built for that. So when it started blowing up, it was a little bit. I mean, I think some of y'all might have seen. It's like, should we make an Among Us 2 so that we can actually build the code from the ground up to handle this many people? And then that would have taken way too much time. So we stuck with like original Among Us. So yeah, no, it never stops blowing our minds. Let's say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Let's see here. We have crewmate Jakey. Oh, I was really ready for this one. Is it true that you were utterly obliterated in Bomb Party? Asking for a friend.
So not true. I actually defeated Jakey 100% of the time, all the time. Next question, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We'll move right along. Don't look for this in the recording, Jake.
Don't question me. Thank you.
Shiratori say asks, "Do you like Among Us?"
I do. I love Among Us. It stresses me out to no end, but it has a very special place in my heart, and it is very fun when you actually get away with doing a good kill and a lie. I lied. I finally lied and successfully tricked someone.
Congratulations, because yes, like when you pull that off, satisfying. It's so satisfying.
Amazing.
Let's see here.
I'm here to get paid. Get my salary.
Yeah. I was in it for the money. What?
I don't even like games. I've never played a game in my life.
Could you imagine?
God.
Z-Cat.
Triple. I can make it. We can have even more awkward silence between questions if you'd like.
Oh yeah. We can just
let's just all sit in silence for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. So anyway, about that question, I cannot wait to edit in some crickets into that part.
Perfect.
Zcat asks, "Do you ever play in public lobbies to see how the game runs in real life conditions and to get direct feedback from the players?"
I do. Usually 100% yes. For every update we do, I will hop into lobbies and play quite a few games. And I try to stagger it between different days. So like I'll do weekdays, but I'll also do weekends because obviously weekends is when most people are playing. And yeah, I'll just play like a normal person. I don't say I'm a dev or anything because that's weird. And also anyone could say that. Don't say that. That is against our rules.
Please do not impersonate the dev team.
But I also like don't want people to know I'm a dev because then I feel like I can't get as like organic of an experience. So yeah, basically all that to say, yes, I do play a bunch of public lobbies.
Yeah, and it is fun because I will say the amount of times I've just like hop into random lobbies just to see, and I'm like, I don't say anything, but it's just like getting that raw feedback is awesome.
For sure.
I like that, cheat. You feel like Victoria would be pretty recognizable with the copy pastas? If you could just
if we could add emojis into the chat, that'd be amazing. Please.
Crewmate Ellie the Eevee asks, "Do you like Pokemon?"
I do. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm obsessed with Pokemon. Really? We don't need to talk about Pokemon this entire time. But I love Pokemon. You were obsessed. Okay. I should clarify. I really like Pokemon. I have not been keeping up with Pokemon, but I mean, look, it's a great franchise. Pokemon Snap, I love so much. Both of them.
Very good choice.
And I love replying to the Pokemon. Like, I do the thing where, like, I use the Among Us Twitter to, like, fangirl over game IPs that I really love, and, like, Pokemon is one of them. I'll, like, show Pokemon, like, my Wooper, like, that I took in Pokemon Snap, be like, look! Great.
See, that's true fandom right there.
It is.
Awesome.
I got this job specifically so other people would notice me talking to them, so I could fangirl.
The ultimate notice me senpai.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Nice. And is Wooper your favorite? Just to do a
no, I don't think Wooper is my favorite, honestly. Sometimes it changes. Gengar is currently my favorite, I would say.
Nice. Ghost type.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
That just reminds me, terrible tangent, but I'm gonna send you a TikTok somebody made of some Gengar art. So look forward to that. Looks really awesome.
Okay, Mike. Wow.
Yeah, wow, Mike. Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite Pokemon, Mike?
I will. So I'm not gonna like say anything. I'm not gonna like confirm nor deny anything. But I'll just say sometimes people, when you ask for like certain collabs, consider whether or not the the people who have created this collab are okay with their characters potentially being murdered in a game.
Yes,
Like sometimes
100%.
collabs are harder to do because they're like, I don't want this character being murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about
Mm-hmm.
that.
Because as much as like either team could be like, yeah, we would love to work with each other, in reality, it's just like, well, we probably can't do that. Certain brands just do not want that to happen. Crewmate Yeetus asks, hi, I would like to know if there are more roles being worked on for Among Us. For example, the sheriff that was never added. I feel like they could add more life to the game. Also, I love your dumb sticker.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, okay, so I know this is a question everyone asks, and we are always working on more roles for Among Us. That's not a thing that we're like currently stopping, or that sounded weird. It's not a thing we're not working. We are working on it.
Yeah,
Is what
yeah,
I'm
there you
saying.
go. There we go.
Um, as for when these things come out, that's slower. So one of the things that I think for consideration when it comes to roles is that we have to make sure one, it's obviously like balanced and fun to play, but also that it works on all of the platforms. And with all of the platforms, that they all have different buttons and controls, and you have to figure out where you map those. You have to also make sure it's like, okay, if you do add new roles, like that's millions of people you have to explain this new role to. So how do you do that? All that sort of thing. As for the sheriff role, I know a lot of people are asking about it. So Puff did a Reddit AMA like way back, like a few months back maybe, and basically explained. So the sheriff role that you saw in the trailer, I think for the 15-player lobby trailer, that wasn't like a final name for any of the roles in particular, and it wasn't like a promise for any particular roles to get in. So we are working on like different roles. They just might not be named and or exactly the thing that you're thinking about.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's a very good answer. Very detailed too, because like
Gotcha.
that's I feel like that's like one of our biggest questions probably that we get asked, right?
For
Like
sure. I beat
beyond
all
like
y'all's questions.
can we collab with so and so? Like this is usually one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Crewmate, my username. I like that name, by the way. That's cool. What's it like working closely with fans of Innersloth? Are we pleasant to talk to? You don't have to answer the second part.
You're all pleasant to talk to. No, I mean, I mentioned it before. It's actually like, it was very surprising to me how friendly everyone was. Um, and yeah, no, it's great. It's fun. I am never sick of the memes. Everyone always asks if I'm sick of the meme. I'm like, no, never. Like, I have people like sending me memes. It's amazing. People tagging me in memes. It's great. No, it's constantly fun, and somehow there always seems to be like a new meme trend coming around. It's like when Among Us was in the anime eyes, and then it became like
Yes.
Among Us is the building block for everything. That was super funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, God, it's great. It's great.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the like anti portfolio stuff that's going around on Twitter?
Yes, I love
And
it.
some folks use some of their Among Us fan art, and that I was getting a couple good laughs out of that.
Perfect.
Ooh, loud nose. Bless you if your nose is loud. Just how complete is the map 5 on a scale of 1 to 10? What's the estimated date it comes out? Why is Lime sus? So that's three different questions. So
Okay, it's difficult.
technically
Um,
speaking.
how complete is the map? I'd give it like a. Here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing they talk about in game development, right? It's super easy to finish like 90% of your thing, and then the last 10% takes forever. And I'm not saying we're done 90% of the map. I don't think we're done 90% of the map. I give it like a 6. With the caveat that it's like, I feel like, again, like, because the ending is so much about polish and making it
Mm-hmm.
feel good and fun and stuff. But we've been playtesting it, we're working on it. I think 6. I'd say 6.
I
Maybe
think that's a
some
good
people
number.
might say differently, but I think it's a 6.
Right. Yeah.
Um, what's the estimated date it comes out? I cannot tell you that. And
Yep.
as for Lime, damn, I'm like trying to think of something clever and I can't think of anything. Just because. Okay.
Just cause. Yeah.
I
There you
suppose
go.
it's the color of the mods.
You heard it here first, chat.
Lime is.
I was waiting for like all of the mods to rise up in a wall of lime, but it didn't
I
happen.
know.
Oh yeah, the lime wave. Exactly. Exactly. Crewmate Katete 1113 asks, coffee or tea, Spotify or YouTube?
Spotify or YouTube are two very different
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah.
If we're talking about specifically for music, I'd say T and then Spotify.
Ooh, okay. Yep. 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 Agreed. Agreed. Though would you classify like something like Lo-Fi Girl as like what would
Um,
that be? Cuz that's like kind of a combo, right?
that's true. I mean, no, I'd still do Spotify though
Okay.
because like Spotify has was it the weekly discover or whatever,
Oh,
like
yes.
they curate
Yeah.
songs and it's
Yep.
really cool. I like that.
Yeah, the song curation is top tier.
Yeah.
So, all right, crewmate got a swoop. I like that name too. That's a good one. Which task do you like the most and hate the most?
Okay, let's go. Right. So, task that I like the most. Um oh my god. I really like the burger building task just because I don't know, it's food related.
Yeah,
It's food
burger.
related. I have fun with it. Also I like weirdly I mean I do like wires just because it's really easy. Like the those are super easy. The ones that I hate the most. Let's freaking go. Okay, one, card swipe. Always a classic to hate on, and for good reason. Two, what is it? The tape recording in
Yes.
Airship.
Yes.
Oh my god, so annoying. I have told Puffballs. I was like, how dare you make such an annoying task? I hate this. It's because it's like you have to wait like it's like the little itty bit where you have to wait for like the seconds or like the milliseconds.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my god, get out of my face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, oh,
Yeah.
but that one more than the safe task?
Yeah, the same task is easy.
Uh, as a person that has never completed that safe task, I feel like that's a lie.
Oh my goodness. Some of y'all haven't had to use a locker, clearly, with a lock thingy.
Valid.
Fine. It's fine.
Valid. Yeah, no, no, but that's fair. The tape recorder one, I understand that one. I understand that one.
I get it if you don't understand safe. Safe task is easy if you have used a lock before. If you have not, then yeah, it could be pretty confusing.
Let's see. Tomy ET. Is that yeah, I think Tomy ET or Tomy it? Tomy ET. I think that's right. If I got that wrong, shout at me later. Hello. I wanted to ask something that I've always wanted to ask you, and I'd really like if it was added into the game. Probably can't do that, but we'll ask the question anyway. What would you add a feature to be able to customize hats and export your own hats? This would be very cool. Also, I'm a big fan of yours.
Thanks. Why did I say in that voice? Anyways, it is an interesting question. And another one of the things that is really fun when you start making a game and also it gets popular is that the the government and law love to see what you're up to and see if
Mm-hmm.
you're breaking any laws. So when it comes to customizing hats and exporting hats, there needs to be a very good um, moderation system that comes along with that. So a lot of things that come from that is more difficult than you think it is because we can't just add a feature that's like do whatever you want. It has
Right.
to go through like a lot of checks. We have to make sure like okay, if there's something bad that happens, like what do we do about it? Fun times, everyone. I would tell
Mm-hmm.
you stories if I could, but I can't. So just know that sometimes I am struggling.
We're like, don't listen to the stream, Mr. FBI agent. It's fine. Master CMAT Official asks, what future plans do you have for Among Us? Are we expected to see new ways to play, new stuff to come, or basically anything? Also, will your team host live stream events playing with fans to maximize participation and engagement with them? Thanks.
Nice. Lots of questions. Okay, so future plans. I mean, we do release a roadmap every year, and I feel like I need to clarify. So, roadmap is like a term that we use to say like what is upcoming to the game. It is not a map. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It is not the
Yeah.
fifth map that's coming out. I think we said that, and I was like, oh no,
Yeah, I sure did.
people are
That was a
confused.
no-no.
Yeah, so it's not a map. It is a way to show everyone what is upcoming. So we do that every single year. And on this roadmap is map 5. So there you go. Are we expected to see new ways to play? Are you saying like new modes and stuff? We're thinking about it. It's currently like the main focus is map 5. It's one of those things where it's like we're always kind of thinking about things and listening to what people are saying and seeing what works. But nothing super official right now. Always new stuff to come. We have exciting stuff tomorrow, so keep an eye
Hmm.
on that.
Hmm.
Basically anything. Yes, basically a lot of things. We have not stopped, and we are continuing to not stop. Can't
Yep.
can't stop.
Can't
Don't
stop, won't
stop.
stop.
Okay, great. Will your team host live stream events playing with fans to maximize participation and engagement? I know Doris was playing some Discord
Hmm.
games of
Hmm.
Among Us. We haven't done any like live streams with fans in I don't think we ever have actually. Mainly because honestly, a lot of the team are busy. Like it's fun and it's great, and I would love to do it a little bit more. But any time that we take away from the dev team, or even from us, honestly, is like less time we can work on the things that
Yes.
we need to work on. So also some
Yeah.
people are very shy, which is
Yeah.
fine. You don't want to force people to be on. But yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's usually like one of those things too, where it's like, oh yeah, we all would love to, but then at the same time, we don't want our production team to pull their hair out
Yeah.
because we'll be away playing games. Crewmate the Irkin Luxray asks, of all the memes and goofs you've had on Twitter, which ones are the most memorable for you? Do you have a favorite?
Okay, so Among Us anime eyes is definitely up there. I think that like the whole thing that spawned from that is so funny. Crewmates looking like anything in the world, still hilarious, still everywhere. I still get tags about that and new stuff. Um, I I don't know why, but I feel like it's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
nightmare for the mods or
Oh.
something. Like the Among Us dumpy, like the yellow Among Us doing like shaking its butt is so funny.
That is probably one of the best ones ever.
It's
Actually, I
so
agree with you.
funny. It's great.
Yeah. That is definitely probably one of the favorite ones. It's like, it never ceases to delight.
It is.
Oh, I guess this one forgot to animate, but here it is. Crewmate Ziku asks, uh, "Quick chat, which is the most hotly debated part of the game. How did this happen? What started it? We want a proper story, if you can
Okay,
give one."
so I have to balance this with what I am allowed to talk about
Hmm.
legally. Um,
Yes, we can only say so much about this.
um, so it happened. Well, okay, so technically Quick Chat happened for a number of reasons. One, like you do actually need to give console players a way to play the game when they don't have a keyboard. So that's technically part of it. I think what you're specifically asking about is why Quick Chat is in it for some people where they have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't answer that.
Yeah. We're not
I
allowed to answer
unfortunately
that part.
cannot answer that. But just know it's out of our hands. It's out of our hands. So again, please think about previous things I have said. Connect the
Mm-hmm.
dots if you can. If you can't, then sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah. Yeah, but honestly, we do want to, and we are working on improving Quick Chat because we do want it to be very useful for console players. We've seen like some positive response to it, and it is nice, honestly, to have a way to just quickly go through things that you want to ask, things that you want to accuse people of, etc. And have it not have to be a thing where you have to go through voice chat and or use a keyboard, that sort of thing.
Right. And I can tell you, as a person that has a tiny phone and huge hands, quick chat is actually a blessing. And I think that may have been like our last question, actually. Is it? Yes, it is, because I was waiting for this screen.
Nice.
I was waiting
Okay.
for this screen.
Good. I'm glad because I wanted to have time for chat questions in case you all had
Yes.
any.
So chat, this is your time. Um, we're looking. What are
Yes, ask your
your
questions
additional
now
questions?
because I'm not scrolling up. When's pizza juice merch? No. Who is the sus? What? Did you like the chaos cult? Yes. What's your favorite color? I guess blue. Maybe. Thank you for correcting that to have the U in it. What other roles are you going to add? Maybe I can't tell you. Would Among Us be any different if you were never part of the making of it? Huh. I guess so. I mean, I think everyone brings their own like expertise and opinions to the table. So I'm sure Among Us would be different in its own way depending on who is on it.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm.
sorry, Doris, I'm totally running
No,
over you
no,
right
you're
now.
good. Like we're like letting you just go for it. I'm not gonna hold you back. This is good stuff.
Lightning rounds. Um, More of a question when it comes to community management, but what's it like doing that, and what advice do you have to give to people who want to do it in the near future? Yeah, I mean, Doris actually might be able to answer this question too.
Yeah.
But it is super fun. I really enjoy it. You definitely need a certain how do I put it temperament
Mm-hmm.
to be on it. Like
Yes.
y'all are great for sure, but it can be a lot. It can be really overwhelming because again, you have to take in the opinions of thousands,
Yeah.
millions of people every day.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to look into it in the near future, I recommend looking at online resources. So, for instance, if you want like just a really free, brief intro into what it's kind of like, not specifically, but kind of, you can get into moderation if
Mm-hmm.
you're interested in that. You can maybe. Or Google has a digital marketing fundamentals like online course for free. I talk a lot about getting into community management, so I'm not gonna take up the
Mm-hmm.
whole question period with this, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna follow up. It is good, and I definitely say like it's. I mean, like anything else, like not everybody can do this. Like because like we are you are learning to like input and receive communications from like literally everybody, and you sometimes just got to make a lot of space in your brain for that. And
Yeah.
that's not always great for everybody else. So but yes, no, like it is I think you and I have talked about this before, Victoria. We're like, yeah, like that's our style. We like doing that.
It's good
So
time. It's good
yeah.
time. Okay. Can you answer this question? No. Would y'all consider adding pet cosmetics? It's not in the cards at the moment.
Hmm.
Nugget says you hate airship Matt. No, I don't. What? Vlad Horizon. When it's a collab with Mario? Uh,
Mm.
it's not yet, or not
Yeah, not
happening at
yeah,
all
not happening
currently.
yet. Yeah.
It'd be cool though. I would love that. I would love to do a collab with Mario.
Right?
Um, Horse Node VR. No, I don't know actually. The VR team is working on a horse mode. I don't think they are at the moment. Why is your favorite color blue and not brown? I guess my brain decided on that. Yeah. Okay. Origin story of why I chose brown, by the way, as a
Thank
crewmate,
you. I was
is
about to ask.
because is because I like way back before I started working on Among Us, I read that like brown was like the least most popular color. Like everyone hated using the brown color, and I was like,
Oh,
my child. So then I decided to choose it. So
nice.
I felt bad. I felt pity for it.
Oh, so it was a
Um,
pity vote. Okay,
it
okay.
was a pity vote.
So what about the sticker then?
Now I love it. Oh, the sticker was
Yeah.
just like it spoke to me. I
Okay.
was like, oh yeah, I'm dumb. I'm into that. What's your favorite part of your job? Talking to people, memeing with people. That's always the fun part. Getting to interact with the community is always good. Is purple trustable or not? I mean, no one is. And
Right?
anything we have taught you in life from this game is to trust no one.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you give off nice kindergarten teacher vibes? Me? Really?
Wow. Yeah.
How kind. Thank you. Um, I don't think I do, but I'm not gonna argue against this.
Right, yeah. That's a win.
Um, Victoria, what decisions did you make? What do you mean? I make many decisions. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Mm-hmm.
so maybe I should clarify. So when I talk about decisions within the team are kind of it depends on who is like let's say the expert in whatever given field, let's say, but also time and all the leads like on the Among Us team will talk to each other about what we have time for and what works and what's good. um, my job is to communicate anything that y'all want to them and see if we can prioritize the things that y'all want, but also things that notice are bothering you that you aren't maybe asking for. So for example, like if there's a bug fix, like maybe that is something that should be higher priority. So that's kind of part of what we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how's the dev team different for Among Us VR? Among Us VR is done by Shell Games with a lot of input from us, basically. So
Yeah.
we don't make it 3D or anything. Scale of 1 to 10, how fast is chat scrolling? Well, I see 179 new messages. So
Holy
I'm trying to
moly.
go super fast. I'm going to skip
Yeah.
some. I'm sorry. Have you talked to the devs of Jackbox games before? I think I have. They're nice people.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hardest task to make was. So, oops. Um who do you want to collab with in the future? Ugh, there's so many. There's so many people. I don't know. I
Ooh.
want an anime, honestly. But that's
Yeah.
my personal
That would
opinion.
be I'm with you on that though. Like
That's my
100%. Like an
personal.
anime has to happen.
Right? Um How do you have the patience for the emoji spam and those copy pastas? I find it really funny, so that's why.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was used to animate the crewmates? So originally it was done in Flash because Puff works in Flash, and yeah, now I think it's in Adobe Animate. I think
Yeah.
so.
Well,
This is a better question for Puff when he's on
yeah, yeah, we can
the
follow that
question
up with
period.
Puff.
Um, are all tasks play tested on all platforms? Yes, they are. One of the things about playtesting, though, is that you cannot playtest a million people playing at once. So inevitably, there may or may not be bugs. Unfortunate. Can't. Okay. God, sorry. There's so many.
I was gonna say
104. Okay.
you're allowed to like choose or not. Like we're on your time.
I'm gonna go fast. I'll see how fast I'm talking. Pancakes or waffles, and why? Waffles because they have little syrup traps. It's great.
Yep.
Um, any rejected collabs for Among Us? I'm sure. Oh yeah, actually there have been. I can't talk about any of the ones that
Yeah,
have
we
been
can't say
rejected. But
anything.
let's say that we've gotten some pitches where I'm like, no. uh, okay. When will you start streaming on Twitch again? I mean, on Thursday,
Yeah,
Dorse is doing a stream on Twitch with the
sooner than
dev
you
team
think.
to celebrate the Among Us birthday, so you can hang out. You can hang out with them.
Yeah.
I will be modding the chat. I will not be playing. Are the developers for Among Us VR in the server? I don't think they're in the. I think they're lurking in the server. But yeah, we know them. We have weekly meetings with them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So yeah, they're great. Adopt me. No. I
That's not
don't
even a
want
question.
children. What you thing you have in Among Us? I don't know what that means. So there we go.
Yeah. Oh, I found one
Oh,
for
what
you.
do you hate in Among Us? I see. Okay.
Oh.
I was like, what does this mean? I hate being the imposter. It's really stressful.
What's your favorite
Uh,
indie game?
favorite indie game? I feel like I have to say Among Us.
I mean,
But
you don't have to. How about like what's
I
your favorite to
have
play recently? That's not Among Us.
it's hard. Oh, I've been playing a lot of Peglin.
Ooh.
Peglin is
Okay.
so fun currently. I have also been getting into 20 Minutes Till Dawn. I think they just had their 1.0 release on June 8th. Very fun game. If you like Vampire Survivors and you want like something a little more involved, like try 20 Minutes Till Dawn. Super
Ooh.
fun.
Okay. Okay.
And thank you for the congratulations. Victoria, how many times have you died in Among Us? Too many times. Too many times. It's quite unfortunate. You know what the worst thing is? Is like when we release an update and I am playing public lobbies to like, test out everything and like I get killed first. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. So much for that test, right?
It's so difficult. Um, Are there plans to start streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch for people who have trouble even watching Twitch streams like me? Not really, because honestly, we don't do a lot of streams anyway. Maybe we could start looking into YouTube,
Yeah.
but yeah. Otherwise, nothing super specific in terms of that. Um, I like how someone just said Friday Night Funkin'. I don't know what you're
Right.
asking.
Yeah. Wasn't
I
even like.
assume you're just putting it in there. I
Yeah.
did meet the Friday Night Funkin' does. They're very nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, super cool. How do you feel about being referred to as V-Sloth? That's fine. Enjoy that. Um, okay. Sorry, I'm just still trying to scroll.
Are you still? Yeah. Still keep the scrolling.
Keeping the scrolling. Can crewmates wield bombs? No? What?
Yeah. I hope not.
Maybe they can. I don't know. I guess we've never given them one.
Yeah. I mean, they
I'm
got
sure they
giant
could figure it out.
hands. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, I'm sure they could figure it out. Where's the April Fool's Skeld? Oh yeah, so that's been replaced by Horse Mode. But I know people have been also asking about April Fool's Skeld. Maybe one day we'll bring it back. It's fun to just kind of change up the April Fools, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Got to
We'll
keep you
see. But
guessing every time.
I know. What if we? I was gonna say, what if we flip the Skeld again? And then I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Just rotate it 90 degrees.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that actually might confuse people. I think I already answered favorite and least favorite Among Us
Mm-hmm.
tasks. What's your
Yes.
favorite event that happened on the Discord server? I mean, again, the fan art of the lemonade stand was super funny to me. Uh, Battle of the Beans was a great time, just like seeing y'all chat it out. It's great. Can I have your Discord banner? I mean, I think we've tweeted it out before.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Uh,
sure that one's been tweeted.
yeah, it's somewhere out there. Somewhere out there. Airship, but it's constantly rotating. Oh no.
Oh gosh, no.
It has like turbulence or something.
Right.
What is your favorite genre of music?
Ooh.
What is my favorite genre of music? Okay, I don't. Okay, so I do spend a lot of time on TikTok, so I do get addicted to a lot of the TikTok songs. So maybe it's pretty. Maybe my favorite genre is like basic.
Well, it comes with the territory, though. Like that's not your
Yeah.
fault.
I said I hate being an imposter in Among Us. All right. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Calling you
Yeah.
out. um, will there be a clean vent task on Polis? Not really adding new tasks at the moment to any
Yeah.
old maps. So, yeah. What is your favorite book? Okay, that's a difficult question.
Ooh.
It's a very difficult question. So I really like Catch 22. Um,
Ooh.
it's a hilarious, weird book. I love weird things, basically.
Well, the
Um,
premise is like very strange when like you think about it. So that's
yes.
still a solid choice.
Yeah. It's strange. It's strange. But I also read a lot of manga, so. Who made
What's
the
your favorite
theme for
manga?
Hide?
Sorry to
Oh,
interrupt.
favorite manga? That's hard too. Okay. I mean, One Piece is like, a classic.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
really love Mob Psycho 100. That is maybe my top, like one of my top animes, top three animes with like Full Metal Alchemist being
Ooh.
in there
Yes.
with Brotherhood.
Nice.
Um, and I also love shoujo like anime too. So there's so many. There's so many things I
Yes.
love. Um, ooh, in Jujutsu Kaisen. Who made the theme for the hide and seek mode? That was Puff. He
Mm-hmm.
makes the music. He's great at it. What's your favorite type of media? I mean, games. So, games, and then honestly, manga. Probably. Oh, books though. Hard.
Ooh. I mean, you're allowed to
Manga
like.
slash books. Does that
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, I think that works. I mean, and I'm firmly in the camp of like you're allowed to have more than one favorite.
Exactly. Oh my god, have I ever played Beyblade before? Okay. Let's talk about Beyblade.
Oh.
Dangerous, and I love them. Played them all the time as a kid. Um, would get like knockoff ones. It was wild. Like knockoff ones that were not allowed in schools anymore because they had like like sharp metal parts that could
Oh
cut you.
man.
It was wild. It was a time.
Dang.
Oh, it was great. I love Beyblade.
Yeah, Beyblade was like, man, that's like unlocking a memory, right? I'm
So
like,
good.
yeah, yeah. I used to love Beyblades. Those were awesome.
Hmm. Hmm. Covers of the Seek theme are super cool on YouTube. I do love those. Favorite fictional item from the merch store might be the cat backpack.
I want
That's
one of those so bad. I
adorable,
wish it was like I need, you know.
right? Um, what's my star sign? I'm an Aries. And then yeah, Beyblade was pretty fun. Ambient songs for each map would be pretty cool. Interesting. That'd be interesting. What's the biggest update you made? I think the biggest update was when we did the roles launch. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, I think so. Um, why are you always set as red as an imposter in all of the branding for Among Us? Red is the most popular crewmate color that is chosen, so it is. It
Yep.
is our main bean. How many Among Us plushies do you own? I have quite a few. I have many. I did not ever count it.
Yeah. Like at a certain
Um,
point, you just stop counting.
yeah. When is Cursed Friday returning? Good question. Honestly, Cursed Friday is very dependent on if the artists create cursed items.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we want to save the cursed items because they might actually become like in-game things later. So we're like, ugh, maybe we shouldn't share that yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Uh, what was it like before you were with Innersloth? It was good too. Like my life isn't.
Whoa. Uh, hello. Well, that's wild.
Hello. What happened?
Hello. I don't know. I like it. Just like booted me out of my own QA session. That's fun. Like that's cool. Thanks, Discord.
Life without inner sloth? No.
Yeah, like impossible. Impossible.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Um yeah, life before inner sloth was still a ton of fun. But I am very glad that I joined Inner Sloth. I don't think we even have people from the audience still. But anyways, it was super
We do.
it was super fun. And it's
Yes.
still super fun now. I got to work on a ton of games of different genres and learn a lot, and that was very cool. Uh, uh, um, what happened? I have no idea. An imposter sabotaged it or
Mm-hmm.
something.
Yeah. That's what we're going with.
I love that. You can use that excuse for anything.
Yeah. Right? Works half the time, at least.
I mean, us no, you wouldn't get banned for asking what time I have to leave.
It's like, no, we wouldn't do that. Would we?
Oh my gosh.
Would we?
Would we? Oh,
No.
can y'all hear me? Okay, some of you can hear me.
Yeah.
What a
I think
weird.
we might have time for like one more question.
It's true. We only have like 3 minutes left anyway. What is your favorite pixel in all of Among Us? Me, I like the top rightmost pixel of the sealed windows. I like. Ooh, I like the little pixel on the stove in the airship.
Ooh, I'm gonna laugh. Somebody tweets that at you later. So,
Yeah, probably.
but that's a good choice.
Yeah. Okay. Oh god. Okay, we still got. What is your favorite cosmetic? I mean, it's the dumb sticker.
Really, that hasn't changed even with all the other stuff.
I don't know. It just speaks to me. You
Okay.
know, it speaks
Okay.
to my inner dumb being, I guess. I mean, there are so many good cosmetics. But yeah, I don't know. I guess because I've always had it, and people have drawn so much like
Yeah,
on it
it's
and
just
stuff.
associated as your crewmate now.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely the yellow dumb sticker. Again, gotta go with the
Hmm.
classic.
Right. I don't want to. I don't want to cut us off here, y'all. But it is about that time. Thank you all so much for joining in our QA session. And Victoria, thank
Yay!
you so much for your time and getting to answer all these questions from the community today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was super fun chatting and using my voice for once instead of typing out a copy pasta message to all of you. Obviously, you will still see me in the Discord,
Yes.
so I'm not going anywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
Victoria's not leaving.
I'm not. I'm still here, so don't act like I'm dead. Thank you. But I am excited for Puff's
Yeah.
question Q and
Yeah. Q and
A
A.
on Wednesday.
Yeah, that'll be super
That'll be
fun.
very cool.
So thanks again,
Yeah.
everybody, and we'll catch you again super soon.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah, I can still hear their voice.
Damn it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.